All right, my name is Chris Campbell. I'm a practicing CPA, and I work with small businesses and individuals to help them pay the least amount of taxes possible while keeping them out of jail. So today I wanted to talk about retirement plan options, specifically for business owners who have a couple of employees. You may have one or two actual employees, not contractors that you pay out without holding taxes, folks that you actually have on payroll. And I want to lay out some options for them, because if you're in a position where your business is growing and you have maybe a couple of employees, like less than 5, you're in an interesting position when it comes to retirement plans and tax deferrals, because it becomes a lot easier if you are the only employee. So for example, the SEP IRA plan, very easy to manage when it's on your own. The Solo 401k plan, very easy to manage on your own. The SEP IRA plan gets complicated once you bring on employees, because the rules say that what you do for one employee, you have to do for all. So if it's a situation where if it's just yourself, you can max out the contributions that an employer gives to the employee. If you're the only employee, who cares if you're maxing out the contributions to yourself? But the issue is that you have to give that same percentage that you gave yourself, you have to give it to all the employees that are eligible for the plan. And that's when it becomes problematic for business owners who have just a couple of employees. It becomes pretty expensive. And what I get from some of my clients that are in this position is that they feel I'm too big to participate in SEP and the Solo 401, but I'm not big enough to get an actual 401k plan, and it's very cost prohibitive to administer, because a few more things that go into administering a 401k plan versus just having a SEP IRA or even a Solo 401k. But I'm here to tell you have a couple of options. One, there are inexpensive 401k plans out there geared tailored towards small businesses. You don't hear about them a lot, and probably the folks that are promoting 401k plans to you that offer the benefits and the big packages, this big HR provider, sometimes they don't have the most cost-effective packages. I think some employers get scared off by that, but there are a number of options out there that are catered to smaller employers. I was looking one up the other day, and I think you can get some administration. Let's say if it's like a couple of employees, let's say 2 or 3, you probably get administration for about $1,200 to $1,500 a year in that neighborhood. Don't give me the line exactly what the amount was, but I had done some research on it, and I can't remember the name, but I remember looking at it and I was like, oh, this is pretty affordable if I have 1 or 2 employees to get that 401k going. So the options are out there. Now, to save on the cost for it, you can play around with or adjust the employer match component. I'm sure, as you know, if you've been on the employee side, you have your 401k. Many employers offer the employer match. Again, the issue is that you can't discriminate. You can't say, I'm going to offer the match for myself, but I'm not offer the match for the employee. So you'll have to either regulate how much you match so that you could afford it if you want to match other employees. That way, if you introduce it and folks are contributing to the 401k, don't offer the match. And at that point, the employees are simply just contributing their own money, and it's not costing you anything else beyond what the administration fees are. So that's one solution that you can do. So if you want to put away additional funds for retirement, one way you can add to this is having a backdoor Roth IRA. Now, this backdoor Roth IRA, you won't necessarily get the tax benefits up front because it's not deductible once you put the funds in, but they're not taxed once they come out. So you can get a portfolio under a Roth, get up to $1 million, and once you take it out, assuming you take it out at retirement age, you don't have to pay anything on it. So that's the beauty of the Roth. So you could supplement what you're doing with your 401k with this backdoor Roth, where you would contribute to a regular IRA and then convert those contributions to the Roth. So it's a good vehicle to get money that you can earn tax-free. You won't get the benefits right away, but it's a good way to add to your retirement account and to have the upside without paying the taxes. Even if you're an employee and you've maxed out your retirement plan contributions, let's say at your job, it's an additional way to additional retirement accounts. So that's a play if you can do, if you're a particularly smaller employer. That way you can still get the advantages of doing some tax deferral without breaking the bank, funding everyone's retirement account. You can use these two things in concert to get the benefits of both building a retirement account and getting some tax deferral. So that's all for now. If you have any questions about this particular subject or any other tax, accounting, business-related matters, feel free to reach out. Happy to help. All right, that's all for now. I'll see you on the next one.